Hold your head up high, Chicago. C-Red Nation, what's good? We got P Kid up in this mug, man. After a game like that, had to go get my bro.
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good?
Listen, hold your head up, Chicago. Ringo look like Ringo is just out of energy now.
Nah, cause it's just my fault. But it's just like
Listen, I'll say this, right? We wanted to see at first things first, first and foremost. I want to thank y'all. During that Bulls live, we hit 10,000 subscribers. I want to thank y'all for rocking with me like y'all do. I want to thank y'all for liking the videos. I want to thank y'all for sharing the videos. I want to thank y'all for coming back all of the time, man. We really got some P1s in here. We really got some people that's been rocking with us since 1,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? We've had smoke with some of y'all. We've had love for some of y'all. We've made personal relationships with some of y'all, man. So it really means a lot, man. We're definitely gonna be celebrating at the live
That
event on
VIP.
November 8th. So we want y'all to come out and celebrate with us as well. We'd love to have all 10,000 in there, but it is capacity 110. So as quickly as you can get to the sign up for that. I will have that link posted in the comments after this live gets bussing. Hold your head up high, Chicago. You wanted to see what you looked like versus a playoff team. Are there things that you had that in this game looked bad at points? Yeah, there are. But your team didn't quit. Your team fought back. And if this is what losses are going to look like in Chicago all season, it's going to be a fun year. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. But it only sucks because we got to hear Stephen A. Smith go on TV tomorrow and talk about. I told y'all. Y'all want to talk about Zach LaVine, Lonzo Ball, DeMar DeRozan? Yeah, the team that almost put you away. Almost being the key word there, though. But I will say this. If you look at it by a quarter-by-quarter basis, I saw things from this Bulls team that I didn't like. I didn't like the intensity on the defensive side of the ball, guarding the three-point line. You allowed Kemba Walker to hit 5. Evan Fournier had 3, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Like you allowed them to get up a lot of three-point shots. You allowed them to attack you there very easily, consistently. I'll say this. I don't know how many teams it will become a problem against, but tonight there was a serious lack of a big man inside. I'm honestly wondering if Vooch is dealing with some issues or something. I mean, his rebounding has just been. I mean, we can say down at this point. He had the one game of 15 and 15.
I'm not going for that.
And he really just hasn't been able to give it to you on both sides of the ball the way he normally has. He's normally, like I said, the 23 to 25 a night guy with 15 rebounds, 12 to 15 rebounds. He hasn't been that this season. He had one game with 15 and 15. I believe that's the only one. He might have had one more big rebounding game in there.
He's also not getting much help on the rebounding tip. You know, he leads us in rebounds right now this game with 8. The next 2 people are our guards, LaVine and Ball with 6 apiece. And so, you know, this is where, going back to it, you know, not just to harp on something, but that's where where's our power forward game at? Where's our small forwards at? You know, like where's DeRozan when it comes to those boards? Where's P. Will before he got injured? You know, who's filling in for those spots? You know, you losing Daniel Tice was going to. This is what that looks like.
Yeah,
we are getting beat on a rebounding tip. If you look at the overall game, that's the only area that we got outperformed.
Yeah,
realistically, shot equally from the field, equally from 3, if you want to call it that. But we got out rebounded. Got completely out rebounded by over 10. According to this matchups, statistic. So that's a big thing, and that led to, you know, second chance points and stuff like that. So, you know, he's not getting much help. Could he be better? Yeah, sure, he could be better, but he's not getting much help either. And that's a glaring thing right there.
It definitely makes a difference. I mean, it comes down to the last shot. I love the way that your Bulls team's able to fight back into that. I think that shows more about your team than what team would you say is the more accurate team that we saw tonight? Would you say it was the team we saw in that last 4 minutes of the game, or was it the team that was somewhat lethargic coming into this? And losing Pete Will does make an impact, especially on the other end of the ball, and they still were able to fight back in that situation, defensively anyway.
I don't think it makes a big deal because he wasn't giving us boards. He's not been giving us boards. I know it's only 5 games.
It's not about getting the boards. It's about the defensive impact that he has. Once you lost P. Will, you saw tonight that Troy Brown Jr. is not going to have that same defensive impact play in and play out. When he got those extended minutes, all of a sudden you start to see him getting cooked on the other end.
I'm wondering why Alizé only got 3 minutes.
I was wondering that too.
Because Alizé Johnson would have been the nice fill-in. He gives us the boards. He's been hustling. He's making good use of the minutes.
Alizé has been struggling the last couple of games, but I do want to see. Well, he also wanted to see what Tony Bradley was going to do in there, and I guess you needed your scores. You were down 12 most of that game. You needed guys out there that could put the ball in the bucket.
Okay. I gotta say it. I gotta set up to say this.
Or at least talking to the mic.
I'm cool with them giving up the 3-point field goal percentage because that's something that I know is fixable. I just seen them do it in game.
Right.
What I'm not cool with is the fact that yes, Vooch does need help on the glass, and they should gang rebound.
Yeah.
I think Tony Bradley needs more minutes. I don't think Pete Will needs to sit, but now I'm legit just finna call it what it is. Vooch been playing like a punk.
He came out aggressive on Vooch.
Like I'm so serious. Like it's not even funny. Like you start off the game versus like first game versus Detroit. Stewart get buckets on you.
He was getting buckets.
Second game, the next game you was getting cooked. Then after
that the Raptors game? After that was the Raptors.
Was that was the?
Oh no, New Orleans.
Yeah. That was.
Oh yeah,
that
got
was
18 dropped on his head.
Second game, you was getting cooked. You keep going. You played the Pistons again. Got cooked by Stewart again.
Yeah.
Go to the Raptors game. Got cooked again. And then now you go to this game. Where is the I understand that they need to gang rebound. Where is the fight on the glass?
And that's why I asked, is there possibly something wrong with Vooch? Because we've never seen him. I can't say. Let me not say that. I can't say I've watched a ton of Orlando Magic games while he was down there. But when he was down there, I mean, we consistently saw him grabbing 12 to 15 boards. Now, again, 5 games in, I'm not tripping in the season. I'm not
also
tripping at all.
confused with the take. If I'm being honest,
You said what?
I'm confused with the take. Like he's been bad offensively. He's shooting a career low right now, but he's averaging 11 boards a game. Yeah, he got 8. He got 8 boards today, but like he's averaging 11 boards a game. He's averaging his career average. He's doing exactly what he did when we first got him.
So
I gotta see. I don't remember what he did.
When we first got him,
I know.
Other forwards around him. We had a different construction of a team at the forward position.
It wasn't a good construction of a team.
They couldn't score, but I mean, guess what? They could grab boards.
Well, I physically saw him have the rebound in his hand, and Mitchell Robinson just hit him with a, "Give me that. You don't deserve that. This is mine.
Yeah,
I'm a little boy in you. Go sit down somewhere."
Yeah.
Like legit, and it's been happening too many times where we've been calling his name. Now the issue
last game he had 8. Game before that he had 10 points and 4 rebounds in 2 games. That was against the Pelicans. Game before that versus the Pistons. I think this is the 15-15 game for him. Yeah, 15-15. And that was the beginning of the season, right?
Yeah, that was the beginning of the season. I'm saying though, like
15-19 against Detroit.
Second game. The Raptors game he had
15-15 against them the first game, 10-4 against New Orleans, 15 and 19 against them the second game,
and then
17 and 8
8.
and 22 and 8.
Yeah.
He gave you 15 and 19 against Detroit.
That's not going. That's Detroit. That's not going to fly against Philly.
I mean, this is the thing. This is the thing.
15 and 19.
We talk. No,
Here's
no.
the thing. Here's the thing.
I can't
Here's
let
the
y'all
thing.
slide. Wait,
it's 19 freaking rebounds.
Did we not?
I'm not worried about. First off, we 5 games in. We acting like we just lost the NBA Finals.
No,
but I'm not worried. I'm not worried about Vooch not getting rebounds because versus Joel. I'm not. He didn't get cooked tonight. What's the game he got cooked?
He got cooked. He got cooked in New Orleans.
We've been calling his name too many times.
I will say he does. They do snatch the boards away from him. They're snatching the boards away more often than not.
He's getting little boy too many times.
I don't consider anyone putting up 22, 8, 6, and 1 getting cooked.
For me, we've been.
Is that his average on the season right now?
That's what he did today. 22, 8, 6, and 1.
I mean,
that's a good game.
I'm saying that's fine, but now P Will's out. Yeah. We talked about this last night, right?
Yeah, his defense.
Hey, listen, P Will is a miss.
This man about to get picked on.
P Will is a miss. That's all I'm saying.
Dog.
This is the thing, though.
You really want to talk about this now?
You're looking. It's
the
stats
kind of line up with my argument.
No, it is the second.
It's 5 games into his second season.
I need you to chill.
I'm not tripping on P. Will.
We're not checking for Precious Achua.
Guess what? Precious Achua right now would have given you 10 and 6.
That's
I
nice.
think he would have been
that's
happy
nice. If he was doing that, we
Precious
wouldn't have to pick up that many
gave you a 3-point win.
You're talking to somebody that actually watched the team. Don't let them stats lie to you, my guy. Don't let them stats lie to you.
Don't let that one season on a weak team confuse you with what a talent is.
Kuzma had a good season when he got drafted.
You're not even a Bulls fan. Why am I talking?
I know, but let's be realistic. You went down all the way to the 30th pick just to say, yeah, we need that dude on this team.
He was a 20th pick.
30th, 20th don't matter. It's
a big difference between 30th and 20th. It's like 10 whole people between 30 and 20.
See, this is the thing that Muggs won't look at with P. Will, right? He's not scoring enough. He's not attacking the basket enough. Nobody sits there and looks at how many shots he's passing up. He's not passing up that many shots because he's not getting the opportunity to take that many shots. Nobody sits there and looks at what he does that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. Nobody sits there and looks at how he helps Lonzo Ball absolutely snatch that ball out of somebody's hand, but we look at Lonzo for the steal. Nobody looks at how he's turning defenders away right into Alex Caruso's lap so that he can snatch the ball out of their face, but we enjoy Alex Caruso getting the steal. It does make a difference. Guys have to be in the right position. They're playing defense on a string. Losing him absolutely makes a difference. And it's his second season. I don't need him to put up 40. I would like him to, but I don't need him to put up 40. And we saw today him being a little bit more aggressive. When he's being more aggressive, yeah, it does look better. But we got DeMar DeRozan, we got Zach LaVine, and we got Lonzo Ball taking a lot of shots. Lonzo ain't seen a shot he don't like yet. Lonzo ain't seen a shot that he don't like yet. Lonzo is letting that thing fly this season. Let me ask y'all this, man. What do y'all think about the way Billy Donovan coached this game, the way Billy Donovan called this game, and all the way down to that last play?
I was fine. I was totally fine with how we called the game. It was just some defensive assignments that was missed at the end of the day that, to be honest, could have got you the dub. I mean, Evan Fournier did exactly what I said he was gonna do tonight.
Well, you can't take him that way.
Yeah, Evan Fournier did exactly what I said he was gonna do tonight. Mitchell Robinson did Mitchell Robinson things. It was just they had to be better at those core things. We talked about 3-point field goal percentage, the makes, and just the rebounds, and we did that. It was just too late because the Bulls turned it on in the last 3 minutes, and you can't wait that late to do that against a playoff team. Now, granted, we shut Julius Randle down. I mean, they shut Julius Randle down, and You feel me? He smoked those 2 free throws at the end, but everything else, Kimber went off. Fournier went
Well,
off.
that's why I asked, what team do y'all think we
Let's also
really
give credit to
The last
RJ.
4 minutes of the game. That's
RJ had a good game.
RJ had a great game. RJ's really improved his game. RJ's really taking his game to the next level for sure.
He's improved his game. And
I'll give him this. He's improved his game to a point that I didn't think. I really like him as a player now. You knew the defense was there. You knew that the vision was going to be there. He's honestly had kind of a Lonzo jump.
Yeah, I would say so.
I think the Bulls team we saw, and I will say this, first time playing a playoff team, it comes down to a 1-point shot at the end. That's why I say Bulls fans, hold your heads high. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you came in here and you got dog walked. Yes, it was at the end of the game, but I'll tell you this right now. There's a lot of teams that have won championships off the end of the game. There's a lot of teams that have gone a long way and won a lot of games off of the end of the game. Some games do come down to that. Sometimes the shots are falling. Guess what happened at the end of that game? The shots started falling. DeMar DeRozan makes a tough layup that he normally makes and gets the and-1. Zach LaVine gets a tough shot in the middle that he normally makes and gets the and-1. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not tripping on that. I'm not tripping on what we saw today. The parts that maybe I'll say this. There's not so much more concern, but there's more. I'll say I'm more leaning towards you might need to go out and sign one more rebounder that's of size.
We haven't seen Tony Bradley get the I think he's capable. We just ain't seen him get the tick.
There's got to be a reason. I mean, Billy knows what he needs. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he can't run off the bench. He can't.
You said what?
Seminovic, we haven't seen him yet.
Well, Seminovic is in the G League right now. They just letting him run around and get some tick.
I don't think they're checking for him. But I mean, realistically,
yeah.
Tony Bradley came right in the game, 2 rebounds, 2 points.
Yeah.
And that that was legit off the first reel of the game. Like we don't know what he can do. I'm not in favor of just moving pieces around just yet.
I don't think you move pieces. I think you go sign somebody. I still think the best thing the Bulls can do is sign Boogie.
I co-sign.
Yeah, but what is that? What is
I
that?
think they sign Boogie, and honestly, they give P. Will some more time to develop, because right now, whether you want to say it's mental or not, he's not producing effort. Right, Alizé is producing more effort than he is when he's getting.
Not really. We saw one game from Alizé Johnson.
You say that
Alizé these last couple of games was basically, this game he didn't get any tick. This game he got no tick. I don't know what that's about.
Kid, am I wrong in saying that somebody's gonna suffer in this offense?
Somebody is going to suffer, and I think
if you're going to take the role of suffering in the offense, then you need to let your impact be known in other ways. And P. Will has done a good job because he was rated like 111 defensively. But you can't just it's good that he does stuff that doesn't show up on a stat sheet. But when there's a glaring need that your role, that your defined role is supposed to fill, and you're not performing in that regard, doesn't matter about everything else. It doesn't matter because we're not going to beat the good teams with that glaring hole right there, and that's an effort. That's from an effort standpoint.
But we don't know his role.
Okay, we do know his role.
We don't know his role.
We do know his role.
We don't know
his role. His same role he had last year. That's a lie. We know his role.
We do not know his role. We do not know what Billy Donovan is asking him to do.
Okay, Billy Donovan is definitely not telling him not to get the boards.
He's not telling him not to get boards,
but definitely not telling him, "Hey, give me 0 rebounds."
Listen, but he's also, this is the first night he's guarded somebody that's at the paint. This is the first night he's guarded somebody with their back to the basket that's in the paint. Other than that, he's been guarding guys that have been pulling up away from the basket.
Mind you, before Lonzo got
Lonzo was guarding people that's supposed to be back to the basket?
He was
You said what?
Lonzo's been getting boards. He don't guard people in the paint.
No, but
Zach was getting boards. He don't guard people in the paint. That argument is flawed. We have people who don't guard people in the paint getting more boards than P. Will.
Lonzo's guarding the guys that are driving to the paint.
Okay. That is, again, Zach. Also, Lonzo, everyone drives to the paint, but that's not where they primarily camp when they set play. You know this more than I do. You're just dancing around trying to make the argument, but it's not a good argument.
I'm just saying it's you got to watch what he's doing. If you look at his stat sheet, you will not think he's a good player. I'm telling you right now, watch how he's playing. Watch how he played in the first half of this game.
He a clown.
When he was healthy. It's not even about him being a clamp. It's about the things that he's doing.
That ain't nobody seeing, which I'm
No, we see it. You just gotta you have to want to see it. You have to want to see it. And I think that P. Will absolutely is going to be a problem in this league. And I just look at his game and I see what he's doing on the defensive end. Y'all know I love the defense. I can sit down and watch somebody play defense all day. He's out there. He's making impact for this team, and his impact is gonna be missed because there's nobody else out there that can do it. You wanted Tony Bradley to come in instead of him. Tony Bradley ain't got it. Tony Bradley got the tick today. He got that opportunity to come out there. That's not going to be the guy. They killed him. And he was trying to go one-on-one with Kemba. Kemba killed him.
It can't be Troy Brown because, while Troy Brown plays defense, he gives up that size you need. Plus, he's inconsistent.
They're the same size.
Are they?
No. It's like an inch difference. 6'7", 6'6".
Well, okay, maybe I'm talking about the weight difference then.
215, both of them. It do look different though. I will say that. They might be lying. Because it do look like Troy Brown Jr. is like.
The only thing I'm like really confused about on this team is why DeRozan is closing games.
I'll say this, right?
I'm not happy with DeRozan closing this game.
I'm not either.
This is Zach's team.
It's Zach's team, absolutely.
Let Zach close the game. This is the second time though. This is the second time in 5 games.
I'm glad that Zach isn't is taking the Scottie Pippen or isn't taking the Scottie Pippen on that.
You didn't drop the play for me, so I'm not gonna go in.
Yeah, I'm glad Zach didn't take a Scottie Pippen approach on that.
You let us down, man.
But here's where I like it. The Knicks first off defended it well. But look what happened. DeMar got the ball, comes off of the screen. Zach runs in. Everybody followed Zach. DeMar had a wide open lane. Now the Knicks recovered very well. You saw the defense slid up. There's a reason. DeMar was going to the bucket. That was not a jump shot. That was not supposed to be a jump shot. He was driving to the bucket. The Knicks closed in that lane real quick. He had to make a decision. That's why the pump fake comes. That's why the shot comes after that. Now, there was still time to make another decision. Here's the problem that I do have with it. Zach LaVine's got to be cutting. Zach LaVine's standing at the top of the three-point line with his arms up, hoping that the shot goes in. If you're cutting right there and you blow past your man, that's an easy lay. Somebody's got to cut. We saw that one too many times tonight. The Bulls get stagnant. They get a good thing going with one or two players, and they're like, all right, we're going to stand out here. There was a ton of times where Lonzo's standing at the top of the key. He draws the double team into him, and nobody cuts. There's easy plays to be made, and there was a ton of easy plays that probably get you that game.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Looking at that game and looking at how DeMar gets his buckets, DeMar is
There's two. That's a good point on that last play.
I can't see it.
Vooch brought Mitchell Robinson to DeMar. He absolutely did.
DeMar is make a bucket, miss 3, make 2, miss 2. Like the way he gets his 7 for 8-17, which is what he was.
Yeah.
It's not pretty, right? The way that Zach is getting his money is, I think he's deferring too much. I think it really is. He's deferring too much at this point. I don't want to see DeMar closing games. It's not his team. He wasn't a great closer at Toronto. He just had a nice mid-range. Let's be real. Wasn't a great closing with the Spurs. He's had a nice mid-range. He is a great second option for this team. He's not closing our games.
I mean, listen, how many times have we seen that though? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not tripping on it for it. We're highlighting it in this game because the Knicks defended it perfectly.
Yeah, that
is. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say this.
I'm highlighting because it's the second time, and it's the second time that we deferred to him.
Actually,
what's the other game that he closed out? We haven't had another game when he shot.
Look.
It was crunch time. They would let him close out. He was getting the ball. The call was for him more. I think it was the first game.
You talk about in the Toronto game?
Yeah, I think that's the one he's talking about.
Talking about in the Toronto game when they came back?
Definitely the Toronto.
Yeah.
I think the Toronto game I kind of understand.
I think they were going away from him. I think they're not. I'm not even that aspect of it. I think they were going away from him because Zach had messed that hand up.
That too, but I'm gonna also say this. I think, kid, you missing it because this hasn't really been a second time. If you think about it, out of all the games we watch, he's always closed. He's always closed the quarters out. He's closed the quarters out.
He's closed out the
he's-
halves, and the
he's
other.
closed out all the
This
quarters.
is the thing. We've seen what, 2 games where it actually came down to it.
Yeah, and one of them he hit.
Well, I mean, it wasn't a game-winning opportunity though, but we've seen 2 games where it actually came down to it. I think Kid lost his camera there.
So
And the thing that I look at in that situation is, I like that Zach LaVine comes in, and it's like he said, there's no egos on this team. Zach absolutely can close these games out. We've seen Zach do it. We've seen Zach do it with Billy. Billy knows that Zach can close these games out. But with Zach LaVine, Zach LaVine comes into the game.
I really don't remember. Like, did I not charge? I guess I didn't charge it. I know it's not plugged up right now.
With Zach LaVine coming in, I mean, you saw the draw to him. DeMar had a wide open lane. We got to give credit. Listen. I like the play call. I like the play call if he can get to the rim. But we have to give credit to the Knicks on the other side. They did a great job defending that last play. And the biggest problem I have with it is Vooch bringing his man over. Because now it becomes a double team instead of just DeMar going one-on-one with an opportunity to get to the basket.
I agree with this comment here. We are at our best when Lonzo has a ball in his hands. We are. It's a much better game. It's a much better flow of the game.
Yeah.
And realistically, it just allows us to really allow our point guard to be the point guard that he is. And it really played to his strength because he can find you. He definitely can find you. He can definitely, like, I haven't seen him mess up too many plays outside of the inbounds play with Vooch.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I can't recall seeing Lonzo F something up. Can you?
No, I think Lonzo with the ball in his hand, he sets the team up well. I think Lonzo's another guy that you can't just sit there and look at the stats on. Lonzo starts a lot of those, hey, we drop it here, and because he was dropping down, we were able to throw it out to a wide open 3. Lonzo might not get the assist on that. Now, we saw the game 17, 10, and 10. It's a great game, right? But there's a lot of games where Lonzo's just being the point guard. He's just setting things up. And I'll tell you this right now, for everybody that's coming in here trying to trash Lonzo Ball, he was the main reason Julius Randle was shut down in that 4th quarter.
Mm-hmm.
He was the main reason Julius Randle was shut down in that 4th quarter. Don't just that's my thing. Like we look at
shout out to the Virgin Islands.
Shout out to the Virgin Islands, man. Big love. We had a lot of over 100 in the chat. I feel like I ain't yelled that out up in this mud, man. Shout out to y'all. Listen, at the end of the day, we're 5 games in. We're 4-1. We feel good about where we're at. You came down to a last minute shot versus one of the playoff teams that you're gonna see. You're gonna see him 4 times. I told y'all, Thibs not just gonna let that's what I said before the shot went up. Don't think that this is an easy bucket.
Nah.
Thibs is probably the best defensive mind in the NBA right now.
Right.
And it's not about he's even starting to take to approach where it's not about just clamping the entire game. It's about clamping situationally. Guess what? Perfect defense was drawn up in that situation. I give credit to the Knicks on that last shot. I like the play personally. I like the fact that Zach draws him off. But I would like to see Zach with the ball in his hands at the end of that game. At a minimum, I would rather see Lonzo inbounding that pass.
I would prefer Lonzo to take that
I like
shot.
Lonzo inbounding that pass over Zach, because then it gives you the second option on that. Because at that point, you had to go to DeMar. You weren't going to go to Lonzo with 5 on the clock. So I just think it's interesting. Tough loss. It sucks. Yeah. But 4-1.
Of course, it's 4-1.
Your Bulls team is 4-1. Feel good about it, Chicago. And they took a playoff team down to a last-second shot. Guess what? If you feel confident about this team, if you felt good about this team before, come into this game feeling good going out of it. And listen, there's a tough stretch coming here, and we'll see what this Bulls team is really made of. We will see what this Bulls team is really made of. He said it's a give and go, yeah, but Vooch coming to set that pick, I guess that's a different drawn-up play then.
Well, I guess according to him, and shout out to you all for chiming in, for watching the post-game for all these players and coaches and stuff like that. I definitely, obviously, if we're doing this, we can't see that at the same time.
Yeah.
But It's something that we'll look at and we'll talk about on the next show. I know the next one's coming up.
Bulls
No,
play
we got to do the
Saturday.
game first. We got to do the game first.
Yeah, Bulls play Saturday, so we'll be live for that as well. Bulls versus Utah. I believe it's at 6:30. I think Utah is here. Hoping to get an update by then on P. Will and all of that. Hopefully he's able to go out there and play. And listen, if you got out rebounded in this game, Rudy Gobert is gonna have a field day.
Oh, that's all he does.
That's all he
$200
does.
million
Yeah,
of rebound.
200 million just to grab boards. That's all he's doing.
Hey, and do this. That's all he's gonna do. Change a shot and rebound.
Hey, look, just to somebody that's not even down there. Come on out to this 3-point line. Let's see how you like it out here.
I like this comment as a good way to close out. 4-1 is better than 1-4.
Absolutely.
We did go 4-0. First time we did it since 96. Clearly, we didn't expect to go 82-0. Listen, it's a good team. Sometimes take bad losses or tough losses, and that's all it is.
Miami, that's right.
We took we a good team that just took a tough loss. It happened, but it doesn't mean that we are not going to be a playoff team. It doesn't mean that we need to burn it down, stuff like that. Maybe make some adjustments. I've just never been sold on P. Will, so hey, guess what? I'm just gonna say it. I've been pretty right on most of my takes. If y'all want to go back, I'm gonna
Hey, wait.
Oh, listen. Go ahead, pull it up. Get the receipts. I got them. Don't worry about it.
You want to know why he's so thirsty about this P. Will point right now? Kobe ain't here.
Oh yeah, he got to turn his wrath on somebody. He got to turn his wrath on somebody.
I was a Bulls fan before Kobe was here. I'm gonna be a Bulls fan when we ship him out of here for a pack of gum. Hey, I was a Bulls fan before Kobe was here. I'm gonna be a Bulls fan when we ship him out for a pack of gum. I was a Bulls fan before we drafted P. Will. I'm gonna be a Bulls fan even after we admit that Acme shouldn't have drafted him at 4.
The fix is in. The fix is in.
Hey, that's a good point, though. That's funny.
Hey, the only reason why he gets to say anything is because guess what? His team is finally winning something, beat some interesting teams. But man, guess what? We ain't played you yet. So until we play you, shut it up. I ain't trying to
man, it's gonna be. Listen, it's gonna be a fun season. Like I said, if these are the kind of losses we get, do they suck? Yeah. But if my team is taking a playoff team down to the wire, I'm very happy.
It was a great game.
I'm very happy. That's one of the better. I like I said, that's gonna be one of the better games of the night.
It was a great game.
I don't even know what the West Coast game is. It's probably better than the Thursday night game because
Vooch has never played against Rudy Gobert. And he's never played against Rudy Gobert in a Bulls uniform.
Who?
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, Vooch.
I was about to say, how is it possible he's never played?
Yeah, next game, y'all. Oh, it says 7:00 here. I guess Bulls pregame was at 6:30. Next game, October 30th. That is Saturday. It's gonna be Bulls versus Jazz. That is here in the UC. Coming into this game. Hold on, dog. Hey, Pat might have to shut up on Rudy. Let me go through a game log real quick. Give me a second.
Rudy been getting some work.
Hold on.
Did he have a 2020 game the other day?
Rudy Gobert getting a little busy out here, dog. I might have to. Rudy might be telling me to shut up. 16-14, 23-16, 17-20, 16-21. What happened in this 7-5 game? He must have got hurt.
That's a preseason game.
Is that preseason?
Yeah, he played 16 minutes.
Oh, okay. I didn't even
Every game he's played more than 20 minutes, he's giving you a double-double.
Oh, yeah, he getting busy. Hey, look. You play like that, you worth $200 million.
And this is what a good rebounder looks like.
Hey, look, and here's the kicker, right? Here's the kicker. So how many games have they played? They played 5?
Mm-hmm.
5.
Okay. OKC.
They played 4 regular season.
Okay. OKC 66%. Sacramento 57% field goal percentage. Denver 87% field goal percentage. Houston,
bro, what was you
71% field goal percentage.
Hey, my man was 87% at 23-16.
What's to you, my guy? So it's gonna be a tough day for Vooch in that game, man. Hopefully he's able to find that rhythm. Zach LaVine had another 25-point night, man. So hopefully this Bulls team's able to right the ship versus Utah coming in here. And I'm gonna be real with you. This is the what we want to see. 4-0 was fun. Great time. But I want to know if this team actually is good. I want to know if this team is actually going to be able to gel together, come together, and move in the right direction because we got a lot of money in them. So I appreciate that. That we got the competition coming early because after that, if you can get through this, I mean, realistically, what was it before we get up out of here? The next 12 games are ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let me look at this Bull schedule here.
Hey, dog.
Celtics, Sixers, Jazz, Celtics, Sixers, Nets, Mavericks, Warriors, Clippers, Lakers, Blazers, Nuggets, Knicks. If you could come out of that 6-6, I'm gonna be 110% honest with you. That's a good trip. That's a good trip because after that, it get real easy. Pacers, Rocket, Magic, Heat, real easy. Hornets.
We gotta end it like this though. It's been a long road, and we gonna end it with AD on the screen because that completes the entire crew.
We miss you, my boy.
We hit a milestone today.
We did.
We hit a milestone today. Hey, Pat gonna cry in the car.
I don't gotta go nowhere. Oh, I do gotta take you home.
Pat gonna cry in the car. Man, but congrats, my boy. We talked about this. Hey, listen, this is literally the number we talked about a couple months ago. It was like, yeah, we want to hit this target.
Yeah.
And man, you did it before the end of the year.
10K. We got the 10K. It's love. I appreciate y'all, man. The road to 20K begins now. Let's get it busting. I guess I should end the show on that. I forgot like I was running it.
I mean, I can press end stream if you want me to.
Hey, yo, Chicago Bulls take the L today. I really appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. Over 100 in the chat, 122 in here. We had almost 1,000 in the live. It was so lit. It was dope. Bulls, Knicks fans. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us. We did retire Joakim's jersey, by the way, in the studio. So I'll never wear that jersey again.
I noticed, and I know I heard you say that it's going to be hanging up every studio, and I'm like, I don't know about that, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, the ones I got, mine, the new one that we getting done at the other crib. You know what I'm saying? It'll be in mine. It's personal hanging. You know what I'm saying? Leave it alone. We're gonna end the stream on that. Hey, y'all, appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, Chicago. Y'all stay safe out there, man. We'll see y'all on the next one.